Hi guys, this is Devashish Sardana, the author of The Girl in the Glass Case. First of all, thank you for participating in Atagalata's Ask the Author campaign. We received an overwhelming response of 60 questions. Thank you for that. And today, I'm going to answer 3 of those questions. So let's dive in. The first question is from Samreen Khan, 14, and Samreen says, what is the most challenging part about writing a thriller as compared to other genres? So Samreen, the answer to your question is in the name itself. I need to thrill the reader. We thriller readers are adrenaline junkies, literally, for twists and turns. That's what gets secreted in our bodies when we are reading a thriller. Adrenaline. So it's like a roller coaster, yeah? Think of the best roller coaster you've been on, right? It has to start off with a bang, right? It has to pull you in right from the beginning. And then it needs to give you those ups and downs. And the downs need not be boring, right? The downs still have a lot of this rush of blood, this rush of adrenaline. And then it finishes off with a high. Thriller writing is the same. And what does it mean for a thriller writer? First, you cannot bore your readers. They are very, very impatient. They need those highs and fast. 2, they have less forgiveness. If you give them something which has already been shown, a thriller, a roller coaster which they've already tried before, they're just going to stop reading. Or they'll tell you about it in their review. And 3, you need to keep it real. So it cannot be that you pull out the rabbit out of a hat. It's not fantasy. There's no magic. It's reality. You still have to conform to the realities of life. It needs to be real. So if you give them that roller coaster ride with its ups and downs and an amazing high in the end, which they did not expect, you're giving them that adrenaline rush, which is the very reason they're reading a thriller. Let's move on to the second question. So this is from Fictional Reverie. And she asks, when you write a thriller, how do you make sure that the suspense is maintained even when we are showing something less exciting, like character development? Excellent question. I have one advice for you. Write every chapter like it's your first chapter. Now, you would have read many thrillers, and thrillers usually have this prologue or the first chapter in the beginning, which jumps right into the action. A murder happens, a kidnapping happens, or in my latest book, a cop literally finds a little girl dead in a glass case. So it grabs you by the throat right in the beginning. Now you need to write every single chapter after that like that first chapter. It cannot be a description. It cannot be the detective is thinking about what to do. Remember the roller coaster. You need to keep them on the ride. The ride doesn't stop. There may be highs and lows. The ride doesn't stop. So you need to write every single chapter almost like a mini thriller, where at the end of the chapter they're gasping for breath, and then you come back up again. And that's how you keep the tension and the momentum up. Now, to your question on character development, there is this notion that plot and character are two separate concepts. They are, but they have to come together in the story. Character is best shown through action. So, once you know your plot, once you know your story, show character through action, not description. Thriller read, I can tell you, I personally hate long descriptions. I don't have the patience for long descriptions. Yeah? So, show character through action. Let's move on to the last question. So, this one is from R.V. Madhuri. And she asked, is the title of your book, The Girl in the Glass Case, a metaphor for today's women in our society who are being objectified? An excellent question, R.V. Madhuri. And I'm so glad someone found and pointed out the double meaning in the title itself. So the answer is an emphatic yes. The book, if you read it, is actually a nod to girls, both cisgendered and transgendered, and how we have actually pulled them into this glass case as a society. And these strong, independent girls are trying to break that glass ceiling or that glass and just break through from these shackles. So the book, The Girl in the Glass Case, is actually a voice for that girl. And for that question, R.V. Madhuri, you receive a gift from Ata Galata, a copy of my latest thriller, The Girl in the Glass Case. And again, guys, thank you for writing in. I will try and answer all your questions in the coming days. Take care. Stay safe. Thank you.